Well, Clay Fouch of Shenandoah helps the Mustangs get a win over Clarinda today. Clay, a good day for you, a good day for your team. What are kind of the thoughts and takeaways from today's action?
I really just was going out there to throw the ball and put up big numbers as a freshman. Was really what I was going after, and supporting my team and helping them out.
You had a strong showing, in the two-game series. Of course, Dalton led the way with a 500, but you had a really good day. What kind of went into the success you were able to have there?
When we're in practice, Darren and my uncle will really help us, and they'll make sure I balance. And I didn't really have the much balance, but they were telling me I was throwing good, so I kept throwing the same mark, and it worked out.
What are the things within your game that you really pride yourself on and you feel like you do well?
I don't really know for sure, other than throwing the ball the right way and doing what I normally do.
Thoughts on the Baker rounds for you guys? How do you feel those went today?
Those went really good. The energy was up, and we did really good.
I know you've had a chance, probably firsthand, to kind of see the success of this program over the last couple of years. To be a freshman now and contributing to it, did you expect that? What has that experience been like for you as a freshman?
It's been a great experience. I didn't think of coming in and bowling varsity, but in practice I showed up and did what I needed to do.
Looking ahead, a good showing for you, a good showing for your team, but it's a long season. How do you try to build off this?
Keep moving on and throw the ball how I normally do and work as a team.
Well, Taylor Davis helps lead the way for Shenandoah in a win over Clarinda tonight. Taylor, I know anytime you beat Clarinda in anything, that's the goal. But thoughts on tonight of the performance?
I think we did really well, and just keeping our pace and cheering each other on.
Seemed like kind of the two-game series was where you guys were able to get some separation. Speak to kind of your performance in that and what you did well that allowed that to happen.
Just focusing and making sure I throw the same balls each frame.
What's kind of your approach? What are the things that you try to do well? Kind of frame in and frame out to put yourself in a good spot.
Definitely
I know Coach Peace, in the countless times I've talked to him, has talked a lot about mental toughness. As a bowler, how important is that for you and your team?
very important to keep each other up and not get very down. When we get down, we don't bowl very well. As we deliver very positive to each other.
And this is a team that had quite a bit of experience coming back. What are kind of the thoughts on what you guys have been able to do through the first couple of weeks? What's the approach going forward?
Just to keep doing what we're doing.
All right, Coach. Fun night of bowling and probably a little more fun because you get the edge on Clarinda. Kind of thoughts on tonight?
Overall, we bowled pretty well. I will start with the girls. They were a good group today for sure. Our Baker games, the first couple, we were really good. We had a clean game. That's something we've been striving for, and overall, pretty satisfied with the girls. We just a matter of putting things together. I don't know. Hopefully, we got bigger things coming ahead of us, but so far, so good.
And on the boys' side, looked like the two-game series to start was really where you guys were able to get that big lead. Thoughts on that?
Our two lefties has gotten the zone. They bowled really well. Alex bowled really well too. Just kind of a momentum deal. When one kid strikes, the next kid strikes, it goes pretty good. We had a couple kids low, missing a lot of spares, but you know what? We'll get those cleaned up. Overall, as a group, really satisfied.
You mentioned the two lefties, Dalton and then Clay as a freshman coming in and having a big showing. What kind of stood out to you about what they were able to do tonight?
Well, they do have a little bit of advantage, I should say. They get to go out there and play on their own ground, and that can be a huge deal. But if they both can keep the fundamentals straight and keep going one on top of each other, it's kind of fun to watch them roll one after another. So far, so good with the season with those two.
On the girls' side, Taylor leads the way. What kind of stood out to you there?
Taylor got the ball out where she needed to put it. She got it on the outside and let the ball do the work instead of forcing it, and that's it shows. When she's out in that zone, she throws it really good, and she's got a lot of talent in the world. It's just a matter of one thing at a time. But I mean, yeah, she looked great tonight.
It's a long season, but have definitely kind of put some good building blocks down early on. How do you try to build off the successes of the first couple weeks?
Never be satisfied. I mean, that's got to be number one. Keep working on the spares. Spares are so critical. Team building, rallying off each other. When we do get a low spot, trying to get rid of that low spot fast as we can and just get going, build some momentum every shot. It really is a game of momentum. And if we can feed off each other, we'll be in great shape.